Uh, Hello, good evening all.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening all. So let's start the session for today. Today we will be looking at week 3. So if you have gone through the lectures and if you have doubts from week 3, you can ask me here. Yes, I can see 3 people have raised hand. All right. First, let's go with Shavik Roy.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Shavik.
Actually, I have a doubt regarding the percentile. Okay, so I have
Okay.
some doubt regarding the question activity 5, week 3,
Question
activity 5.
Week 3,
Activity 5,
activity 5.
question 4, 5, 6, 7.
Question number 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So activity 3.5.
No, ma'am. Activity 5.
5, right? Yeah, 3.5
Yes.
you mean. Yeah. Question number
Yes.
4,
4, 5,
6.
6.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the question says the number of bicycles sold in a bicycle shop over the first 9 days of the month are given below. So in some particular month, like number of cycles that are being sold for the first 9 days. So they are given as like on the first day, number of bicycles sold is 25. Then second day it is 15, 25. Then you have 35. Then you have 23. Then you have 54, 37, 42, 31, and 29. All right. Now, what is the first question? The first question number 4 is find 9th percentile. So how do you find the percentile? Can you tell me the method?
Regarding that method only, I have a little bit confusion.
Okay. All right. So you have to find the 9th percentile. So what do you do the first thing? First, you will have to sort out your data. You arrange it in ascending order, right? So when you arrange it, you will get 15. Then what is next? 23, right? Then in the list you have 25. Then you have
31.
29.
So 29.
29.
31.
Then you have 31. Then
35.
you have 35.
37.
Then you have 37, 42, and 54. Now the second step is you check n times p. So what is n here? How many number of what is the number of data here? Number of data points?
9.
N is 9. What is p?
Percentile.
0.09.
0.09.
Oh.
Right? You have to find 9th percentile. So
Okay.
9th percentile is p will be 0.09. Correct?
Ma'am, what is the purpose of writing this 0.09?
Because you're finding the 9th percentile.
Okay. So we'll divide with 100.
Yeah. So when you
Oh.
look at the formula, you say 100p percentile, right? So 100p percentile means what? Like if I write 100p percentile, it means that data point for which like 100p percent of the data should be less than or equal to this 100p value, right? That is what we said. So in this case, let's say if I want to find 25th percentile. So in case of 25th percentile, your p should be what? 0.25.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? If I say, let's say 58th percentile, then your p should be 0.50. So you observe that your p is always lying between 0 to 1. Right? Okay. All right. So now we have here n equal 9 and p equal 0.09. So what is NP? NP is
9 into
0.81. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, is 0.81 an integer? Is it an integer? No.
No, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the integer.
Yes.
So if NP does not belongs to Z, then in that case, what do? We look for that integer that is just greater than this value. So just greater than 0.81. If what is that integer value?
1.
1. So you got it to be 1. So in this arranged data point, you will look for the first data value because you got NP to be 1.
Okay.
So your 9th percentile is 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it, ma'am. Got it.
So this was question number 4. Now, if you have to look for 25th percentile, you'll do the same thing. So question number 5, you find 25th percentile. Now we'll ask you to calculate. So our first step is done. We have already arranged our data point in ascending order. Now the second step is you do NP. So what is N in this case? Again, 9.
9.
And what is P?
0.05.
0.25.
25.
Yeah. Can you find NP for me?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Ma'am, 2.25.
2.25.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, does it belong to an integer?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Right?
No.
It doesn't belong to Z. So what we'll do, we'll look for an integer that is just greater than this value.
Okay. Then
Right?
3.
Then 3. Then you go to this arranged data point and you look for the third value in this data set. That is 25. So 25th percentile in this case is this 25.
Okay.
Similarly, you find the 70th percentile.
Okay.
Yeah. So the process will be same.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
So yeah. Okay, so next is Pranjal, Pranjali Ved Patak. Can you tell me your doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have a doubt in activity question 3.2.
3.2. Okay.
Question number 2.
Question number
2.
Sorry, Pranjali, I'm not able to hear you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, can you tell me the question number?
2, ma'am.
Question number 2. Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in question number activity question number 3.1. Hello.
Activity question number 3.1. Okay, first let me clear Pranjali's doubt.
Question number 2.
Yeah, it is question number 2, activity 3.2. Okay. So the mean of the following data is 26. So you have the mean here. You have the data point as 19.3, 20.1, 33.4, 23.5, x 29.8. Okay. And it is said that the mean of this data is 26. So let's say this is our x1, this is our x2, this is our x3, this is our x4, this is x, this is, let's say, x6, okay, this is x5. So what is mean given?
26.
26. So do you know how do you calculate the mean, Pranjali?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you find it?
Ma'am, sum of observations upon number of observations.
Okay, so let's do it here. So what will be the sum of observations here?
Ma'am, we have to calculate, na, but I don't know the value of x.
Yeah, but how many observations do you have? 6.
Yes,
and what
ma'am.
all these values? What is x1?
19.3.
19.3,
Yes.
20.1,
33.4.
33.4,
23.5
23.5
plus x
plus x
plus 29.8.
divided by
6.
6. And what is the mean given?
26.
26. So I can write 26 here, right? X bar equal 26. And then you can do cross multiplication. This will go here. It will come out to 6. Then you add everything and you get plus x. Can you do the addition of all this? What
Yes,
will you
ma'am.
get?
Yes.
126.1.
Sorry?
126.1.
Okay, plus x.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So can you not find the value of x from here?
29.9.
Right?
Hmm.
Answer will be 29.9.
Yeah. So is this the right answer?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one more doubt.
Okay.
Ma'am, you explain 100p
Okay. Yeah.
at the top. What is this, ma'am? I mean, yes.
Okay.
At the top.
So 100p percentile is what? 100p percentile is like if you're saying find the 100p percentile. So it means your 100p% of the data should be less than or equal to this data point, right? So like let's say you must have heard in the exams like this number that this person is in 99th percentile or 90th percentile, right? So what does it mean if you are saying this, let's say marks 90 is at 90th, let's say 95 percentile. So it means 95% of the marks that are scored are less than equal to this. Okay. So this is what we are saying by 100p percentile. So if let's say if I want to write 25th percentile, okay. So and if I'm writing it in terms of 100p, then p should be 0.25 if I'm interested in 25th percentile.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So 100p should be 25 percentile, right? And let's say if I'm interested in 75th percentile, then in that case Your P should be 0.75.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Get you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, somebody was there. Okay, let me go from line by line. Okay, next is Endel. Endel, can you tell me your doubt?
Yes, ma'am. My doubt is practice assignment, question number, practice assignment 3.1, question number 5.
Practice assignment 3, question number 5.
3.1, question number 5.
Okay, 3.1.
I think the question are changed. Refresh, after refresh, the question are changed.
Okay, so, okay, can you tell me which question you have doubted?
The mean is 9 and sample population variance is 13.2. I'm solving, then after solving the two, a quadratic equation are make. So there are two very possible values, 14 and 11. Then
Just hold on, let me see the question. Your mean is?
mean is 9 and
Mean is 9. Just hold on. Let me see the question.
yeah.
So you're saying if I refresh, now questions will change.
Yes.
Okay. I did not get that question. Can you post that question in the chat box here?
Actually, I don't have
Just
any.
copy paste it and paste it here.
But also, okay, I will check. I will.
Am I the only one who's not able to see your screen?
Sorry.
Also, the question are changed, ma'am. I refresh again and
Yeah, we are
again.
not able to.
You're not able to?
We are not able to see your screen.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Is it visible now?
Mm.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in activity 3.5.
Activity 3. Before that, can you find out the question and just put it in the chat box? I will check it from there.
Yes, ma'am.
Activity.
I find. I search.
Okay. Yeah. By that time, I will go to activity 3.5. Question
Okay.
number, can you tell me question number?
3.5 question number, ma'am, 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Okay.
Here is a given bar chart, horizontal bar chart.
It is not bar chart, it is box plot.
Ma'am,
Before-
I got it. The question.
Before coming on 2.5,
Okay.
can I ask question before that? I have some problems before please.
Okay, just let me first clear it out and then I will come to your
Ma'am,
question.
how to solve this type of data?
Okay, so I will ask you, like, this is not a bar chart, this is a box plot. So I would like to ask you if you have seen the tutorial on box plot.
Ma'am, I post the question.
Okay, all right. So
Yes, ma'am, I have seen,
you
but
have
I have a
seen box
problem.
plot? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, but I
Okay,
have a
then
problem.
let me go ahead. Okay. So this is question number 8 you have asked, and there is a data, and at around somewhere near 52.50, it's a 55. So somewhere near the here, and then 15 to 20. So this is 15, this is 20. You have a box here. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now let's go to question number 8. What is the approximate first quartile value? So what is the first quartile?
25%.
25%. Okay. So in this case, like if you look at the options, okay, what is the option says? 25, 52, 19, 68. And in this box plot, this will be your Q1, right? And this will be your Q3. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have looked at the tutorial, I think there you would see that this lower this one will be your Q1, and the top part will be your Q3. So what should be the first quartile value from the options given below? So the option is 25.
Answer will be 19. If
19, right? Because you see that this lower part lies somewhere between 15 to 20. And if you look at the options, 19 is the closest one you can go. So we can say that the approximate first quartile value is nothing but 19, right?
okay.
Okay. This is your approximate.
Ma'am, my doubt is clear.
The
Thank
doubt
you.
is clear. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I have also only problem in a box.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Now let's go ahead and do this. So you have posted in the chat box the mean and population variance. Okay, this question I have seen. Yeah, I got your question. I will go there. So this is practice assignment 3.1. The question says mean. So you have a data set, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a data set that is 3, 8, 9,
X1 and X2.
X2, okay?
Yeah.
And the mean of this data set, so let's say mean is noted as X bar, and X bar is given as 9. And the population variance, let's write it as sigma square, okay? And this is given as 13.2, okay? Now you have to find the 78th percentile for the given data set. You have to find 78th percentile. What is 78th percentile? Now to find the percentile, you know that you will have to arrange this data.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So in order to arrange this data, you need to know this value of x1, x2.
Yeah.
Right? So first, let's find that value. Okay.
Yeah. I found out the value is 11.
You found out the value?
Yes, ma'am. I'm completely solved this. But the two possible answer of x1 is 11 and 14. The two possible because of quadratic equation.
Okay. Can you tell me the values you got? What is your x1?
X1 is 11 or 14. There are two possible.
Okay, 11 or 14. And what is x2?
And x2 is also 14 and 11 because 14 plus 11 25 and 11 plus 14 25. X1 plus x2 is equal to 14 and 11 consecutively.
You are saying you are getting two different answers.
Yeah, the both option are given in answer 14 and 11. Then why not 14? Why 11? This is my question.
Okay. All right. So this is your data.
Mhm.
Now, what do you have to find out? You have to find 70th percentile. Okay. So I want to know that will it matter? Like, will it matter if I take x1 to be 14 and x2 to be 11, or the second case as x1 equal 11 and x2 equal 14?
Oh,
Will
got
it
it,
matter?
got it. Yeah, increasing order. We need to write increasing order. Yeah.
Yeah,
First
you
11
you just have to find the 70th
Oh,
percentile.
shit.
So
Yeah,
anyways, you'll
got
have
it,
to arrange it, right?
got it.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not, I'm not looking the basic definition of it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. There are two more hand raised. Okay. All right. Any other doubt? Somebody had doubt from, I think, some previous 3.4, 3.2 something.
Ma'am, can you please explain how to find out the value of x1 and x2?
How to find the value in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have some doubt in 3.1.
Oh, 3. Okay, I will come to 3.1. Let me finish this question then. Okay. I'll come to it. Can you tell me the question number before I move on?
Question number 5. It is question number 5.
No. You mean, no, somebody asked 3.1. Which question number?
Yeah, the question number is 5
Okay, question number
in
is
3.1.
AQ 3.1.
Hmm.
Question number 5. Okay, I'll come to it. All right. So how do you find the value of x1, x2? Can you think about it? How can you find it?
Yes.
So can you tell me how can you find this?
First of all, we have the mean. The mean is equal to 9, and
Yes.
we know that the mean is equal to sum of observation divided by total the number of observation. Then from here the equation are make x1 plus x2 is equal to 25.
Yeah, you will get two equations, two variables.
Yeah,
so
two
you
equations,
can
two
easily
variables.
find this x1, x2.
Yeah, and after
Yeah.
solving the quadratic equation are make, because when you
Yeah.
put, yeah.
Okay. So whoever had
Okay,
asked
ma'am.
to find x1, x2, just substitute this. I mean, you know the formula for mean, you know the formula for population variance. Just put it
Yes, ma'am.
there, and once you solve those two equations, you will get two different quadratic equation in two random with two variables, and just find it out. Okay, it's
Got
not
it,
very
ma'am.
difficult. It's some calculation.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you please help solve this, because I'm not getting this actually. How are we going to retrieve those two variables?
Okay. Okay, let's do it then. See, this x bar is 3 plus 8 plus 9 plus x1 plus x2 by 5. And this is 9. So from there, what will you get? 45 equal 20 plus x1 plus x2. So you got x1 plus x2 equal 25. This is your one equation. Let's keep it there. Now population variance is sum over xi minus mu whole square, I varying from 1 to n divided by n. Okay, and this is given to be 13.2. So this is given to be 13.2. And what is n? N is again 5.
Ma'am, is it not n minus 1? Is it not n minus 1?
No, in the question it says population variance, not sample variance. Right? So into 5 I can do, take it there. And then the data points are 3, 8, 9, x1, x2. So 3 minus, it will be 3 minus 9 whole square plus 8
Yeah.
minus 9 whole square plus 9 minus 9 whole square plus x1 minus 9 whole square plus x2 minus 9 whole square, right? So this is 6 squared, this is 36, this is 1, this comes out to be 0 plus x1 minus 9 whole square plus x2 minus 9.
Ma'am, why
Whole square.
minus 9 whole square we are doing in the second part for everyone?
Because this is variance, no? Xi minus mu. Mu is what? Mu is, let's write it x bar. So x bar was given to be 9.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Our data.
just the formula for some population
Oh,
variance
got
I'm
it,
using.
got it.
Got it. So what is 13.25?
36 plus.
It is 66.
Yeah,
66
66.
minus 36
Yeah.
minus 1. So this is going to be 30 minus 1, 29.
Yeah.
So you get,
Ma'am,
yeah.
ma'am, but actually in sample variance there should be n minus 1 in below.
This is not sample variance, right? In the question it is given to be population variance.
Oh, okay.
Now you got 2 equations here.
Yeah.
Now just solve these 2 equations. What you can do is you use this value here. So see, x1 plus x2 equal 25. You can write x2 to
Ma'am, yeah, x2 is equal to 25 minus x1 is eliminate.
be, yeah,
Substitute.
elimination process you can do.
Yeah. Also
So
eliminate.
substitute here. So x1 minus 9 whole square plus x2 is what, 25 minus x1 minus 9 whole square equal 29. So once you solve it, you will get,
x1 is equal to 14 and 11.
yeah.
14 and 11. But here is 11 because.
Yeah, just solve. Can you solve this? It will not be very difficult. Just expand this quadratic question, and this
So,
you
ma'am,
get.
this would be a square plus b square plus 2ab in the form, right?
No, not necessary. I mean, you can just. Okay, yeah, we can do it like that. Yeah, fine.
Because it is a square plus
Yeah, you
b
can do
square kind
x1
of, no?
square. Yeah. You can evaluate it, right? No.
Okay.
Just solve this quadratic question. Okay. I'll move to the next question. I hope you can do it further.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to.
So can I ask my question now?
Yeah,
3.1.
question number 5.
Activity 3.1, question number 5.
What is the class mark of the class interval? So when you were watching this lecture, you must have heard something called class mark. Do you remember it?
Okay.
So class mark is nothing but average of.
Yeah, class mark is the average of
Upper class.
like in this question it will be like upper class plus average of upper class and lower class.
Yeah.
Divided by 2.
Is it?
So 60 plus 55 by 2.
Okay. This will be the answer?
Yeah, this will be the answer. It
Okay.
comes out to be 57.5.
Another one is another question is from 3.3, question number first.
Okay. 3.3, question number 1. Okay.
The median should be 78 plus 67 by 2.
Yeah, it says during
But
the lockdown,
it
the
should
class
be
teacher shared the marks of 10 students of her class with the principal of the school over phone. The principal recorded the mark as follows. Okay, so the mark start was recorded is 66, 68, 70, 82, 78, 67, 79, 81, 75 and 95. Okay. Now, it says, however, the last
Okay.
student's actual mark was 85 instead of 95. So instead of this 95, the actual mark that was there was 85. All right. Now, what happens is, what is the mean of the actual marks? So, what will be the mean for the actual
Ma'am,
marks?
it's median.
Sorry, median. Now,
No, it will be it's asking median. Yeah.
yeah, median, right? So, median, how do you find the median? First, we'll have to
I think it will be
arrange it.
68, 78 plus 67. These are 70. Oh, I see.
First,
I didn't
arrange it, right?
arrange.
We have to arrange the data in ascending or
Oh,
descending.
okay.
So 68, 67, 68.
Okay. Okay, that was my mistake. I didn't
68.
arrange them.
Yeah, always take care of this. 78, 79. Okay, 75 is first. '81, '82, '85. It is clear now, right?
Yes, but since
Yeah,
it
it
is
is
an
clear.
extreme,
Okay.
but
And
since it is an
another,
extreme data, it won't affect the median.
Yeah, it won't affect the median.
yeah,
So 75.
outliers has least effect on median.
Where is the outlier here?
This is an extreme data, not the outlier.
So median comes out to be 76.5 in this case. It's clear?
Yeah, it's clear. And we have some doubts in percentile.
Okay.
I got what is percentile, but
But
so the formula which is 100 in bracket 1 minus p, I couldn't get that.
sorry.
What is p here?
Yeah.
There's a
so,
there's a formula for percentiles.
Yeah, I had discussed in the beginning
100
itself. So
100 in
like let's say I want 25 percentile. Okay. So what value of p will you put in 100 p that you get 25 percentile?
0.25.
0.25. Similarly, any percentile you
but
take,
why 0.25?
because you are interested in 25 percentile.
Divide by 100. Divide by 100.
No,
Zero.
yeah, we have to divide it by 100.
Yeah, always, because the percentile lie between 0 and 1.
No, p lies between 0 to 1. I mean,
Yeah,
see,
0
we
to
are saying 100 p. We are saying 100 p percentile. So let's say I'm interested in 25 percentile. So 25 should be 100 p. So
What is
value?
p here?
Yeah. So what value of p should you put? 0.25.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So my question is it how
Okay.
the percentile is usually presented? 100 little confusing.
No. I mean, you never say 100 p percentile. I mean, it just this has been put so that you can it's easier for you to calculate the percentile. I mean, whenever you say, like, whenever the question is asked, it is asked calculate, like, say 10th percentile.
Yeah.
Calculate, let's say 20th percentile. Okay. So it has been put in this way so that you can figure out what is a p, and then you can easily calculate your NP and your percentile value. If you look at the process, what does it say? It says you first arrange your data and then you find your NP, right? So N is number of data points.
Ma'am, can you define? Ma'am, could you summarize the whole topic? Can you define the whole topic percentile? Can you teach us again? we were finding it hard from teaching there, from learning there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Please define it.
So percentile is like I'm saying. So in the lecture, we said 100p percentile. We have talked about 100p percentile. So what is mean by 100p percentile? It means at least 100p percent. Okay, 100p percent of the data are less than or equal to this. Are less than or equal to 100p. Okay, or you can also say that at least 100 times 1 minus p percent of the data are more than or equal to 100p, right? So let's say I'm saying 25 percentile. So whatever your 25th percentile is, let's say this data point here is the 25th percentile. So I am saying 25% of the data should be less than or equal to this value. Okay. So whatever this value is, 25% of the data should lie below it, right? Or I can also say that 75% of the data should lie above it, correct? Both can be said, right? Either
Yes, ma'am.
25% of the data
In
are
this
less
case,
than or equal
in
to
this
it.
case,
Yeah.
in this case, can we say that at least 25% is less or equal to 25?
25th
P.
percentile. Yeah. At least
Can you
at
say that?
least
Like you said, at least 100p. So can we say
yeah,
the same
at
for
least
it?
yeah, at least we'll say at least 25% of the data will lie less than or equal to this 25th percentile. Okay.
Okay.
Or we can also say that 75% of the data are more than or equal to this 25th percentile. Okay. Now this is about what actually is the percentile. Now if I ask you to if I give you some data point, let's say x1, x2, x3, x4 and so on, and ask you to calculate percentile. So calculate percentile. So how do you calculate percentile? So the first thing that you do is, so step 1 that you will follow is first
Excuse me,
arrange your
ma'am.
data. Yeah.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt. I just joined. Could I ask you doubts now in the session, or I'll have to wait?
Like right now I'm explaining something. So once it is done, you can ask me.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So the first step that we go about is like arrange your data. Arrange your data in ascending order. Okay. Then the next step you do is, let's say it goes till xn. You find your NP. All right. So what is n? N is number of data point. And P is P will lie between 0 to 1. Right. So as I said, like if you have to find 25th percentile,
Will be the value like
any value that lies between 0 to 1, and you just multiply it from, like if you have to find, let's say 68 percentile, then P will be 0.68. right?
Then P will be 0.68.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have to find 83 percentile, then P will be 0.83, but it always lie between 0 to 1. Right?
Then we have to multiply that P into N.
Yeah, you multiply, you calculate NP.
So basically with this NP, we are distributing data into dividing into certain parts like half or a quarter or something like that based on.
Yeah, I mean, at what point you are going to distribute the data.
Got it now. Thank you.
Yeah. Then you have the third step. So third step will be, like you found the NP. Now you split it in two parts. It's right there. So you find NP, now you check. So the first case is if NP belongs to, let's say if NP does not belong to set of integer. Okay. And second is if NP
Ma'am, I have a
belongs
question.
to set of integer. Yeah.
Okay. In the step 2, I have made some notes. So it says rank equals to percentile into n minus 1 bracket close then plus 1. Why is it is n minus 1?
Sorry, can you repeat again? Can you repeat?
Rank equals to percentile
Rank.
into n minus 1 plus 1.
Did you say rank?
Rank, yeah.
What is rank here?
Yeah. I have written these things from lectures. I made some notes.
Oh,
The concept are used by G-seed. In G-seed, rank is equal to P into n minus 1 plus 1. In G-seed, Google Sheet.
okay, okay.
Ma'am, unable to understand what is P here. Could you please help me?
Yeah, I just told, right? P is some value, it will lie between 0 to 1. So as in, like, let's say I want to find 25th, let's say 28th percentile. Okay. So can you write 20 in the form of 100p?
20 by 100, right?
Yeah. So P will be, in this case, what? 0.20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
okay.
is how you find P. So P will always lie between 0 to 1.
And what is data points? I mean the number of points which has been noticed, right?
Number of data points, yeah, like how many data points are there in your data set?
Got it.
Number of data set. Okay. Now we split in two cases. When NP does not belongs to Z and when NP belongs to Z. So when NP does not belongs to Z, so what we do is, let's say this is the first case, this is the second case. So in the first case, when your NP does not belongs to Z, we determine or find the smallest integer.
Ma'am, here Z means integers.
Integer, yeah.
So can NP be negative? Can it be negative?
No. In means NP can be in decimal, no? I'm not talking about negative here. NP cannot be negative, of course. But
Yeah,
it can
so,
be, NP can be 1.6 or 2.5, right? So 2.5 is not an integer.
Yeah,
right?
2.5 is not an integer. But
Yeah.
then we can say Z, instead of Z, we can take N natural numbers. Because Z,
yeah,
Z is a
can,
large data set compared to N.
Yeah, we did not take N because then in that case, if you get NP to be, okay, we can take N, I guess. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, that's right. Because NP cannot be negative. So we can.
Yeah, NP cannot be negative. So we can take N.
Yeah, we can take N. Yeah, no problem. So in that case, so in the first case, what we do is you find the smallest integer that is greater than NP. Right? So let's say, for example, you get NP to be 1.89. Okay. So NP is 1.89. This is not an integer. So what we'll take it? We'll take NP to be 2. Right? Then other case can be, let's say NP is 2.9. Okay. So it is again not an integer. So we'll take it as 3.
And if NP is a 2.1,
Again you will take it as 3.
3, we'll
Yeah.
take the next number
You
to
always,
it.
yeah, you always find the next integer, next number that
Okay.
is greater than NP.
Okay.
So once you find the smallest integer that is greater than NP, then you look for, let's say in this case, so you find the smallest integer that is greater than NP, then you look for the data value at that point or at that position. So here at that position means the position, like in this case, second position or the third position, right? So let's say my data point is of x1, x2, x3 up to x9. Okay, so if I got NP to be 2 after approximating, then if I have to find the 100p percentile, that is going to be x2, right? And if I have to find if NP comes out to be 3, then in that case I will go for x3. This is arranged one I'm talking about. Like for example, you saw in this question, like this was the data point given to us. First, we arranged this data point in ascending order. Then we found NP and it comes out to be 0.81, which was not an integer. So I took the next value to it, next integer, and that comes out to be 1. So I will look for the first position in this arranged data set. The first position, it captures 15. So my 9th percentile will be 15, right? Similarly, in the second case, I wanted to find 25th percentile. So I found NP and I got it to be 2.25. So that should be the third value in the arranged data set. So that is 25. So my 25th percentile is 25. Got it? This is this clear? Is this part clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the
Yes, ma'am.
second case is when NP belongs to the Z. So when NP belongs to Z, in that case, what you do is you take the average of, so let's say NP comes out to be 2. Then to find the 100p percentile, will be, so this data point will be the data point at NP plus 1. Sorry, but you have to do by 2 also. You have to take average of these two. Is it clear?
What is H1? NP.
Sorry?
What is NP plus, like in the bracket? What is after NP?
It is just the second number. Whatever we
Like,
next
okay. For example, NP comes out to be 2. Okay.
Okay.
So if NP comes out to be 2, then if you have to find the 100p percentile, you will take the average of 2 plus 3. That is nothing but NP plus 1 equals 3.
Okay. Okay. Got it, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's a 2 plus 3 or second observation and third observation, the mean of these two.
Sorry. The second observation and the third observation. Sorry. Yeah. Second observation, the third observation.
When NP is 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And if NP is 3, then it will be third observation.
This will be the, wait, let me correct it. Will the average of data points at NP and NP plus 1. Yeah.
No, if NP is like 3, so the observation will be 3 and 4, right?
No. If NP is 3, it means you look for the third data point and the fourth data point and you take their average.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. So is the process clear? How do you find the percentile?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Somebody has come in between to ask some doubt.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what is the outliers?
Sorry. What is outliers?
Yes, ma'am.
So, like many a times
in the lectures.
Yeah. So what happens is many a times in the data you see some very unpredictable, some very odd values. Like let's say you have a data set which contains like 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 5, 4, 1, 6, and I observe 1 to be 70. So if you see like these values are very closely, like they're close, right? In a sense, you can expect these data to be come like any experiment you have taken, but this 70 turns out a very, very unpredicted value. So this is something we call it as an outlier.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Ma'am,
My general doubt is.
Okay.
Why
Yes.
mean is very sensitive to our outlier?
Why is
mean is very sensitive to outlier?
Why is mean very sensitive to outlier? Okay, let's take this example. All right. So in this case, we know 70 is outlier. Let's find the mean. So what will the mean? So how many data points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you add everything, you will get 2 plus 1, 3, 3, 9, 9, 3, 12, 14, 14, 19, 23, 24, 30, 30 plus 70, 100. You get the mean to be 10. Now, in case you remove this 70, what you get? You get 3. You see, just one value is bringing the mean from 3 to 10, right? So that is why we are saying the mean is very sensitive to outlier. Like you add, because if you find the mean, this value will get added and it will take the mean to a very far. I mean, even though you see that most of the data are somewhere near, I would say 3, okay, but this just because you observe the 70 in your data point, you are seeing that your data is not clustered around 3, it is clustered somewhere around 10, which is not actually correct. That is why we say mean is very sensitive to outlier. But this is not the case when you're talking about the median, right? Median, you're not calculating anything, you're just looking at the centered value. Is it clear?
Ma'am, what is the mode of this data?
Clear.
You can find it out, no? So mode is
3.
what?
It's a 3.
Ma'am, 2.
So 3 occurs twice,
And
2
twice
occurs
and 2
twice,
also.
1 occur once. So you have 3 modes here.
Okay.
You have all 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else?
Ma'am,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in activity 3.3 question number 4.
Activity 3.3.
Question number 4.
Have we done this?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm not understanding the question.
Okay. It says the median of a certain data set is 21. So you have, let's say, a data set. Let's say x1, x2, x3 up to xn. Median is given to be 21. Now each value in the data set is incremented by 4. So initially the data set was x1, x2, x3 up to xn. Now what is said is you increase each of the value, like you increase 4 by x1 by 4. So it becomes x1 plus 4. And this next data point will become x2 plus 4. You just increase adding 4 to everything. So next will become x3 plus 4, right? And it will be xn plus 4. And then multiply by 4. You first add it. You first add 4, okay? And then you multiply 4. So you added this and now multiply 4. So you get 4x1 plus 4. You get 4x2 plus 4. You get 4x3 plus 4 up to 4xn plus 4. So initially your data set was x1, x2, x3, x4 up to xn. Now it has been converted to 4x1 plus 4, 4x2 plus 4, and so on. Now it is asked what is the median of the final data set. What is the median of the final data set? So for the data set x1, x2, x3 up to xn, the median was 21. Now you're just adding by 4 and multiplying by 4. So what will the median become?
100.
Just 4 will be added to the median.
Yes. So it
And
becomes
multiply by
25 into 4. That is 100. That's all. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. I have a general doubt.
Okay.
Just we have 5 number summary. Minimum is something. First
Mhm.
quartile is something, and second quartile is something, and just maximum is something. Then then what we can able to find mean?
How will you find the mean from there?
We not able to find mean, no?
No, I mean
So
from
data
where you're
is
finding
data
from
is
where you are
insufficient.
finding median,
We able to find median but not mean. Yeah.
not mean.
Yeah.
I mean you can expect the mean to be somewhere close to median, but
yeah,
it is not possible to accurately find it. Right?
Okay. Is interquartile range IQR are affected by outlier?
Is IQ or interquartile range affected by outlier? Okay, let's check. So
but I not proof.
You have a box plot.
Yeah.
Okay, just forget about this. Okay, let's see. So interquartile range is what?
Q3 minus Q1.
Q3 minus Q1. If you have to find Q3, right?
Okay.
How will you find it? This is nothing but 75th percentile.
Yeah.
Q1 is nothing but 25th percentile. And
Yeah.
when you find the percentile, do you actually care about what is the extreme values you are getting? Because you anyways you'll be arranging the data in increasing order, and then you look for the 75th percentile.
Yeah.
Right? You will have
Yeah.
n, you will have p. So in a way it is not getting affected by outlier.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get affected by outlier.
Then it is better than range.
Yeah, it is better than range. Like
Yeah,
in
because
the
the
range,
range is
yeah, range is max minus min.
yeah, it is better than.
So yeah.
इसमें डिफाइन करेंगे थोड़ा सा वो तो आता है वो सब है ना और यहाँ का कौन सा सबसे पहले करने
Do we have any basis of saying this, ma'am, that this is better than the range?
See, the one thing is that IQR is not getting affected by outlier.
ऐसा उसको मैंने समझना पड़ेगा
Yes, that's right.
मेरा वो
and this gets affected by outliers. So in a way, somebody is talking on the back. Can you mute yourself? I don't know who is that. Dev Raj. Yeah. Okay. So IQR gets affected by outlier, and in the range, oh sorry, IQR does not get affected, and range gets affected by outliers. So whenever we have to look for the spread in terms of range and IQR will give a better I would say better picture of what is happening.
Okay, got it, ma'am.
Okay. Right. Anything else?
Ma'am, week 3 practice assignment, question number 4 and 5. Can you please help me out? I'm unable to understand what would be my approach in this.
Okay, so are you talking about practice assignment 3.2 or 3.1?
3.1 month. Practice assignment 3.1, question number 4 and 5.
Okay, so again, when you refresh it, the questions will change. So I would like to know which questions you're talking about.
Oh, okay. The question is, if the median of the data set xi, I is equal to 1, 2 till n is 12. What is the median of the data set 3x plus 4, I is equal to 1 till n?
Oh, sorry, I'm not able to find the question. Can you repeat?
I'm just trying to copy paste the question.
Yeah, just copy paste the questions.
Sorry, not able to do that. 1 second.
Yeah, okay.
Ma'am, you can proceed with the next one. I'll try write this question and then next one you can take.
Okay. What is the next question?
Ma'am, I have from week 1.
Week
If you
1.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a conceptual one.
Okay.
Still, I'm finding it difficult to understand the difference between numerical variable, categorical variable, and discrete and continuous. Now I am a little bit clear, but
Okay.
yeah, but if at all you can, in the meantime, because still now no one is asking, so I thought I should ask you this.
All right. So you have doubt in identifying the categorical variable and the numerical variable.
That's right, ma'am.
Okay. So when you say categorical variable and numerical variable, so from the numerical variable, it is clear that you are going to talk something related to numbers, right? Like, so first of all, what is variable? Something that varies.
Yeah, that changes.
That changes. Okay.
As and when needed or required.
Yeah. Now, in case of numerical variable, like you will take a set of values. I mean, you will get a data set that is of numerical, that takes numerical values, right?
Right, ma'am.
Okay. But in case of categorical, we talk about, for example, let's say, what can we take here? Let's see the sizes. Okay. Sizes as small, medium, and large. Now you see that, I mean, there is no number associated with the small, medium, and large, right? I mean, they are not the numbers, but they are, it is size is one variable that takes these three values S, M, and L, right? So such kind of variables are called categorical. And again, in categorical, you see there are like two more, it has been divided further into two parts. So in the categorical variable, so something called scales of measurement, if you remember. So you have an ordinal scale of measurement and you have something called nominal scale of measurement, right? So in nominal scale of measurement, what you do is something where the order does not matter. I mean, you're just assigning a value, not a value. I mean, you're just assigning that number to that particular object, you can say. For example, the pin code, right? So, you know, the pin code, again, it comes under the categorical variable because let's say I'm talking about the pin code of few cities, few places. It's a pin code of few places. So this pin code, although it comes to look like something like number, let's say 60036, 60051, something and so on, right? I mean, when you look at this, right, if I don't tell you that these are pin codes, anyone can say these are the numbers, right? But let's say if I say you that these are the pin codes I have mentioned here, then you cannot arrange sort out in any particular manner, right? You cannot say that this pin code 600, sorry, there should be one more, 005, this one is greater than this, right?
Yes,
But
yes, there
right,
was no basis for that.
there is no, I mean, you cannot say that
No
because these
ground.
been,
Yeah, there's no ground for that. I got it.
there's no ground for that. So it is, even though, like, if it is not said that they are pin codes, then it makes sense that this number is greater than this. But if you are saying that this is a pin code, then in terms of the numerical variable, this goes to categorical variable. Now if I say this is a pin code, it goes to categorical variable, right?
Right.
These are no longer the numerical variable, and it falls under the nominal scale of measurement because you are just assigning some value to an object, something like that, you can say.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you look at this categorical variable sizes here, in this case, in a way, these order matters. I mean, if I say, I can say here that small is lesser than medium and is lesser than large. It matters, right? Size, here the sizes will matter. This order will matter.
Right.
Right. So that is why it comes under the ordinal scale of measurement, because it makes sense here to say that large is bigger than medium. That is true. So the order matters here, and that's why we put such kind of categorical variable into the ordinal scale of measurement.
And in the meantime, I can I ask you another question based on this only. Like, does the rating of any company or any product comes under ordinal scale or what? Like, I think it should come under ordinal scale. Rating.
The rating should come under the ordinal scale. Okay. But they are the numerical values that you give. Ratings are numerical values, right? But
Yes.
if like even if not, they are this thing. I mean, they are numbers. But if I say, if I put the rating as good, bad, better, something like that, then that falls into the categories.
Okay, and if I keep it within the number scale, then it would be nominal only.
But in that case, you cannot keep it nominal, right? Because I'm saying that it is a numerical scale. It comes under the numerical variable.
Okay. But rating has its own sense. Like if I rate something as on the number scale only, if I give someone rating on the scale of 5, if I give 5, it is understood that sense wise it is taken as very good or excellent.
Yeah, that's what.
So, so don't we consider the sense of it, or we just have to see the face value? If it's a number, then we have to go for numeric.
Yeah, the sense for it. That's why we are saying it is not ordinal. I mean, first of all, you're not putting it into categorical variable.
Okay.
Right? You are putting it under numerical variable. So if you're talking about numerical variable, I mean, you cannot talk about the nominal or the nominal, yeah, nominal or ordinal. Then in that case, you have something else.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I just want to check if did you find your question?
Yes, ma'am, I have posted in the chat. There are 2 questions.
The sample mean.
And the first one, if the median of the data set xi, I is equal to 1 till n is 12, what is the median of the data set 3xi plus 4, I is equal to 1 till n? I am not able to understand how to approach to this question.
Okay, look at the first question. Median of the data set. It is something like the same question that we talked a few minutes back. So you have a data set x1 to xn and the median is given to be 12. Now what you are doing is you are multiplying your data set with 3 by 3, and then after that you are adding 4 to everything. So if the initial median was 12, then the new median will become 12 times 3 plus 4, right?
I'm sorry, I
Did
did
you?
not get it, ma'am.
Just hold on. This is same as this one. So you have a data set x1 to xn, and the median is given to be, in this case, 12, your case, right? Then what you are doing is you are multiplying this whole thing by 3x. So 3x1, 3x2, it goes till 3xn. Then you add 4 to everything. So it becomes 3x1 plus 4, 3x2 plus 4, up to 3xn plus 4. In this case, the median was 12, right? And how do you actually find the median? You arrange it and you look for the middle value.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
even if you multiply this whole data set by 3, again the middle value is going to be same. I mean, just scaled by 3,
Yes,
scaled by a
ma'am.
factor of 3.
Yes.
Now, even if you add 4 to the scaled value, again the median will be same with just the addition of 4.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the new median? It is just going to be 3 times 12
Plus
plus
4.
4. So that
Okay.
is 40.
Okay. Understood, ma'am. Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. And the second question, it says the sample mean of 20 data point. Sample mean of a set of 20 data point is 30. If it is discovered that a data point having value 25 was incorrectly entered as 15, what should be the revised value of the sample mean? Okay. So again, how do you find the sample mean? How do you find the sample mean?
Sum of value divided by number of observation.
Yeah. So here number of observation is 20.
Yeah.
Now what is said is, in that 20 data points, one of the data point was 25. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look here. So you have x1, x2 up to x20. So what we are saying is, let's say some xi here, it has the actual value as 25, but the mean that you calculated was using this 15. And what is the mean you got? The mean you got was x1 plus x2 plus xi, which is 15, plus up to x20 by 20, and this is 30. But this is incorrect, right? I mean, what is said is, the actual number should have been 25, but when you calculated, you used 15 in place of 25. So there's a difference of 10 coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what will you do? Let's say your x1 plus x2 plus up to x19, let's say that was x20. Okay. Then this divided by 20 is 30. Let's keep it aside. So you get x1 plus up to x19 to be 600. Sorry, minus, yeah, x20. Okay. So
Okay.
what is this x20? X20 is
25.
15.
Yeah.
How, ma'am? How by 15?
Okay, 25. It was 25, right?
25. 25.
Yeah. So what do you get here? You get 575. Now the actual sample mean will come out to be 575.
Point something, I think.
Sorry, this was no, this is 15 itself. Yeah, this will be 585, and now your x bar will turn out to be 585 plus this x20 that was actually 25 by 20. So it is what? This is 610 by 20. Which comes out to be 30.5.
Ma'am, from the last step, I have not understood from where you have written 15.
Yeah. So as you saw that this 15 was the wrong value. Okay.
Yes.
Now using this wrong value 15, I am going to find what is the sum of x1 to x19. So using this formula of sample mean, this is what you have to do. And from there you got x1 plus x2 plus up to x19 to be 600 minus x20. So this 30 is the mean 30 is calculated using 15. So I will have to take x20 as 15.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Then you got 585, and then you find your revised sample mean.
Okay, understood, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Ma'am, can I ask my doubt now?
Yeah.
Ma'am, my doubt is in the graded assignment, the first graded assignment.
Week
Question 4. Yes, ma'am. Question 4.
Week 1 graded assignment, question number 4. Okay.
1 second.
What is the doubt here?
Ma'am, over here, it's given that rice is not a. Sorry, 1 second. Yes, ma'am. Here it's given rice manure is not a case.
Rice manure is not a case. It is not a case. What is a case in a data set?
It's the rows.
It's not rows, no. I mean,
It's each cell inside under a category.
no. I mean, case is something for which you look for, you collect the data. Like in this case, you are collecting for fertilizers. So if I say nitrogen, phosphorus, manure, composite, potassium, so they are, I mean, they are your cases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then how is inorganic a case, ma'am?
Inorganic is a case. Okay, let me see the correct this whole thing. You have fertilizers, you have types of fertilizers, you have area of fields, type of crops, amount of fertilizers. Okay. So here you're talking about fertilizers.
Because if manure is a case, then
Okay. So all right. So in this case, in this data set, I didn't read the first thing. So it says the data of 5 different types of fertilizers used by farmers in a village is tabulated.
yes.
Based on the information, answer the question. Okay. They say 5 different types of fertilizers. Okay.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah, manure is a case, no, in this case.
Okay.
Yeah, because of uniqueness. Uniqueness.
like you are collecting the data for 5 different types of fertilizers. So what are the 5 different types of fertilizers here? Nitrogen, phosphorus, manure, compost, and potassium. And now you are collecting the data. Like if I'm talking about the fertilizer nitrogen, what kind of fertilizer it is? It is inorganic. Then area of fields, it is one. Types of crops that are grown, rice, amount of fertilizer used, right? So these are the cases here. So nitrogen, phosphorus, manure, compost, and potassium are cases.
Okay. Ma'am, in the and also in the 10th question,
Okay.
It's saying we need to pick out the incorrect statements.
Okay.
And here it's given soccer has an ordinal scale of measurement. Soccer positions.
Defender, midfielder, forward has an ordinal scale of measurement.
Yes, ma'am. So in some of the website, most of the websites I've seen, uh, they have ordinal scale of measurement in that. So it's not an incorrect question. So it's an ambiguous question. You can't. For some it might be ordinal. For some it might be nominal. So I don't think it's right to put it here because we are not soccer players, right? Who are attending the course.
I have no idea about the soccer game. So if it is okay, let me see. Can you mute? Can you mute?
Sure.
Let me check.
And I would also like to add another question in the same, ma'am, that why not stock price of Titan is a continuous variable?
Stock price of Titan is
It's numeric and continuous
and
variable.
continuous variable.
Because stock price, as far as I know, it goes in decimals and all.
But you have to, it is a numerical variable and it is a continuous variable. But in this case, you have to choose the incorrect statements, not the correct one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, ma'am.
And okay. I mean, okay. In this case, for option C, you cannot say they are ordinal scale of measurement. I mean, even if you look for it, defender, midfielder, forward, these position, they are just given for the places where player are going to
Ma'am,
stand. No?
I've checked, ma'am. In some sites, it's showing that a defender, first a goalkeeper, then a defender, then a
Yeah, that
midfielder, and then
okay.
a forward has their importance level. So first the
Okay,
defender.
can you share the link?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have
Also, yeah, just share me the link. Also, if you think this question is like there's some ambiguity here, you can post it on this discussion forum also.
I tried, ma'am, but I don't know. They're not. They're trying to show kind of attitude. I don't know. Like
Just send me once. We'll cross check it. Because right now I don't know what
I've
exactly is
sent
the
it on the
question
chat,
there.
ma'am.
Okay.
There's a few of the sites which I got.
All right, we will look into it, and there's something that has to be done, we'll do it. Okay.
Sure. Can I ask you another question, ma'am, of the same graded assignment? Question number 2.
Question number 2. Okay.
Now it says the report is report given by an analyst to the education minister about the status of campus placement states that the BTech students is 95% in different Indian institutes has been campus placement So this is just an information which has been shared to the education minister. It is not mentioned here that are we going to do anything after that with that data or not. So do we have to, and the answer for this is what kind of statistical analysis it is. I marked it as descriptive, but the answer is inferential. This is what the answer shows.
Okay,
So
it says
give me,
the report given by an analyst to the education minister about the status of completion of the campus placement. So it's not. Okay.
because as far as I know, unless we don't use those data to further get some other results or to infer some more results onto it, those kind of data are considered to be descriptive. So
yeah,
in
which
this
is true,
case,
but I think in this case, like we are talking about the campus placement of BTech students in different institutes.
that's
so
right,
like it's not going to be like you must have collected your data from different engineering institutes, and then you have done some analysis on that part, and then you are coming with a report saying that some overall 95% students are getting placed from the BTech. So it is something of that sort. So that is why we are saying it comes under the inferential statistics. Because the report you have prepared, I mean, if somebody is coming and telling that this is the report and this is my statement, it means it's coming from, you must have done some analysis from your side, right? You will go to different institute, collect the data, and then this is overall number that you are giving. This is not an actual number, approximate value that you're giving it here.
Yeah,
like
so
some hypothesis testing, some confidence interval, some inferential part, some inferences you are making on that.
So I believe based on that, like if at all we consider that, then I believe like almost everything, no matter whether we collect the data from the during voting and all. So those all considered to be the inferential statistics. Those all
I mean,
coming
if
because
you are just
we are definitely doing something onto it. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, if you if you're just interested in, let's say you have some data and just interested in describing it, like what is going to be the mean, what is the range of the data set, what is the median you obtain from the data set, just one data set. If you have just one data set, right, and on just one data set you are interested in finding some statistics based on it, like the mean, the median, the mode, your variance, interquartile, box plot, whatever you're doing it. But that is based on just one data set you have. You're just describing that data set. Then we call it as a descriptive statistic. But in this case, you are taking the data from various different engineering institutes. And then for every engineering institute, you are doing some analysis, like you get the data, you do some analysis, you perform some tests there, and then you are coming with a conclusion to give that overall this number are getting placed from the BTech. So that's why it comes under inferential stats here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be a little careful on this. Like when we talk about descriptive, it means you are describing on just one data set there. You're just describing your data set given to you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Pradeep here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question. I just need a clarification on that. On the question, in the graded assignment week 3. Okay, just there is a one point which says that question number 9. It says that if the median rating is given and a point is added to that all of his rating, and then converted to 40 points. So when we say converted to 40 points, is it like the points which are given is out of 100? So converted to 40 points means it is converted to out of 40?
Let me see the question.
Yeah. Graded assignment to week 3, question number
9.
Yeah.
Then converted to 10 points. Okay.
Yeah, I just need that explanation of that statement, converted to 40 points. What does that mean? Is it mean that we need to convert these medians, these points what are given to 40 instead of out of 100? Is that my understanding correct?
Yeah, something of that sort you will have to do here. But I think it will be good. It is cleared. Let me check if this, like what the conversion here means, if that can be put in the assignment or discussion forum.
It is perhaps the same as he understood.
Yeah, it is same,
scaling
but
down to.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
No, what you said, it's that sort itself.
Okay.
But what I was saying is like, I will check if this can be put it into the question or
okay.
Some hint.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah,
What is this conversion here means?
Yes,
Yeah,
it took so many minutes, in fact, maybe 10-15 minutes for us also to read it so many times to understand, because there was no reference of this in the video as far as I remember. So it took so many, but at the end, this is what I concluded that maybe we are scaling it down and.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if this can be done. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Anything else you have?
From practice assignment 3.1.
Practice assignment 3.1, which question?
The 6th question and 3rd question.
You will have to tell me the question because it's
the 3rd
randomized.
question is if the mean and sample standard deviation of data 1, 6, 10, 14, 4, x1 and x2 are 7 and root of 106 by 6. Then what is x1 minus x2?
Yeah, okay. Again, this will go in the same line we had solved for one question. So there was.
I don't understand from the second equation onwards.
Yeah, it will go something like this. So the mean and sample standard deviation is given to you. Okay. Then use the mean and the sample standard deviation formula. So again, if you find it, you will get x1 and x2. You will get some quadratic equation. You get some value of x1 and x2. Then you just find x1 minus x2. Like this is some of the problem in practice assignment. In this case, in your case, so this is given to be 1, 6, 10, 14, 4, x1, x2. And x bar is given to be 7 and standard deviation is given to be 106 by 6. So I can say the variance, the sample variance, so S square is 106 by 6, right? Now I will just use the formula. So in place of this, I'm just going to write 1 plus 6 plus 10 plus 14 plus 4 plus x1 plus x2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 equal to 7. Right? And then from here, I find one equation based on x1 plus x2 is something you will get, right? Then you have this sample variance 106 by 6, right? Then what do you do? Sample variance, you know, s square is sum over xi minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1, right? Again, you use the formula. You put x1 in place of 3 here, you will get 1 minus 7 whole square. Then you get 6 minus 7 whole square, then 10 minus 7 whole square, 14 minus 7 whole square, 4 minus 7 whole square, x1 minus 7 whole square, plus x2 minus 7 whole square. And then in the denominator, you get n minus 1 instead of n. That's all. Then you find another, just solve the equation and you get the values. You get the values, you find your, you just do x1 mod of x1 minus x2. That's all. The process is still the same. Process is completely same. Just try it out. Like on the same line, the way this question has been done, just try to do this problem. Okay. Did you understand what we have to do here?
Yes.
Yeah. Just try it out once.
Ma'am, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, a couple of questions back, like we discussed about a scenario where if a median is given, if one of the variable was incorrectly, I mean, where incorrect value we took it. Yeah, this question. So yeah, this median part I understand. Okay, but what if a similar scenario, if a variance is given and a variance is asked, if one of the value is given, like, is there any kind of process we need to follow for that kind of questions?
I mean, okay, this was not median, this was mean.
Yeah, this was yeah, correct, beat. Yeah, sorry, yeah, beat. So similarly, like if a question has scenarios like, okay, if a variance is given,
I mean, yeah, the same process can be used.
Okay.
And again, like you will have to calculate your, you'll have to do your x bar. I mean, you find the corrected mean.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, correct. We get
First,
the
you'll have to
revised mean.
find the, yeah, first you'll have to do the corrected mean.
Correct.
And then for variance, you will have to, like, if you look at the variance formula, it says xi minus x bar whole square.
Yeah.
So then there you'll have to use the corrected mean to get the correct variance.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any problem like that in the assignment?
I mean, not. I mean, not in the practice assignments or anything, but I mean, we have similar sort of questions in the graded assignments where, I mean, where such
Yes,
kind of scenarios is there.
yeah. I mean,
time.
it can be done. It can be done. You just try it out.
Okay.
हेलो
Yes.
मैम मुझे मतलब डाउट है पॉइंट बाई सीरियल कोरिलेशन कोएफिशिएंट फार्मूला
वो वीक 4 में है.
अच्छा वीक
ओके. अभी वीक 3 तक रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर रहे हैं.
Ma'am, if you could help me out clarifying my doubts on ratio and interval scale of measurement, please, because I have a lot of confusion on these 2 points.
Okay. So let's come here. So in case of numerical variable, you have 2 scales of measurement. One is interval, and the other is ratio. So the only difference that comes in these 2 scales of measurement is that in case of ratio scale of measurement, you have 0 is absolute 0. I mean, there you take 0 to be absolute 0. Like for example, you would have seen for this temperature, no? Temperature you would have seen. like temperature in Kelvin and temperature in degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. So temperature in Kelvin, like temperature in Kelvin, we put it in ratio scale of measurement, because in this case, if I say 0 Kelvin, right? So 0 Kelvin means, I mean, no temperature. Means 0 Kelvin will tell you no temperature. But if I tell you 0 degrees Celsius, I mean, still there is this quantity of this still this 0 degrees Celsius does not mean that there is no temperature, right? It still has some entity of temperature there. That is the difference. But when we talk about 0 Kelvin, it means we are saying at 0 Kelvin there is no temperature. So in ratio scale, I mean, if we say 0, 0 has this absolute 0 meaning. I mean, that is like nothing at this quantity. I mean, at none of the quantity will be at there at 0 any measurement to take. So that is the difference between interval and ratio scale of measurement. Is that clear your answer? Is that clear your doubt? The only difference is that in the ratio scale, you will have absolute 0. But in the interval scale, there is nothing like that. There is no absolute 0.
Hello, is my voice audible?
Now it is audible. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was unable to unmute myself. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. So, absolute 0, are we considering only with the temperature related stuff or anything else?
Okay, anything can be said it has an absolute 0. Like, for example, I take
How
the
do we, I mean,
example.
this term absolute 0 is not.
Okay, let's say I'm talking about height. Okay. So height, I'm saying 0 meter. So what is meant by 0 meter? I mean, if I'm saying 0 meter, does that say it has any height? It is 0 height,
No.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
zero
it is.
height.
I'm saying it is absolute 0. I mean, if I'm saying 0 meter, it means there is no height at
No
0
height.
meter.
Mhm.
So this is again absolute 0. So this height will come into ratio scale of measurement. So whenever you can do this, make this difference. I mean, first, if you have identified that, okay, this is my numerical variable. Now after numerical variable, which scale of measurement do I want to put this into? So always look for this 0, absolute 0. And if for that particular variable, if that 0 says this is absolute 0, then that comes into ratio scale. And if that 0 does not mean the absolute 0, then it goes to interval scale of measurement.
I mean, last line is still not clear, ma'am. Sorry.
I mean, if you are able to say that this variable, for this variable, the absolute 0 makes sense, okay, then put that into ratio scale of measurement. But if the absolute 0 does not make sense for a variable, that goes into interval scale.
Okay. 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 Got it, ma'am.
All right.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have actually a problem in activity question 3.5.
Okay.
Ma'am, there is a graph and I am unable to read this graph correctly.
I think I have discussed that. Is discussion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Well, tell me what is the doubt here?
Ma'am, and I'm unable to read the graph correctly.
Okay. So what do you I mean, if I give you this box plot, what do you understand from this box plot? Have you heard of the box plot before?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So you can go to the tutorial. There's a tutorial on box plot. So once you watch that, it will be clear to you, like if I give you such graphs, what does it mean? Okay. I would suggest you to just go and watch that video, and
Okay,
then
ma'am.
it will be more clear.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Any other question? Any question? Okay, if nobody has any question, can we close the session?
Not from my side, ma'am. I don't have any more questions.
Okay. Okay, then let's close the session for today. All right, then. Thanks all for joining the session.
Thank
We'll
you
meet
very much,
again
ma'am.
next week. Okay. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you
you
all.
for clearing the doubts. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am.